Sanban, and welcome back to my channel. A happy Wednesday to you. So yesterday the Minister of Education tabled a budget for higher education, Minister Nkabane, and it was rejected by the EFF, the MKP, as well as DA. With the DA, I was not shocked because actually, even with all the parties, I was not shocked because she's not been doing well. But with the DA, they don't like her. Even Namanje, they're using her as a perfect example to ensure that they claim their power back because the GNU is sweeping with them, especially the ANC. It's just like not giving them a breather. So they're using specifically ministers like Nkabane to push their agenda and to reclaim their power in the GNU. And when it was rejected, this is what she had to say.
All of them that actually engaged during the session. I just want to indicate that we reaffirm our position as adopted by the Congress of the People on the 26th of June 1955, where they said the doors of learning and culture shall be open. It's a pity and unfortunate that today we are witnessing some of the honorable members not actually accepting and adopting this budget vote. And those who are actually rejecting the budget are rejecting the transformation of the post-school education and training sector in South Africa. They are not rejecting the budget of Nobuhle Nkabane. This is not the budget of Nobuhle Nkabane, it's the budget of the people of South Africa. When you are against transformation, it irritates a lot when you see a young woman leading such a huge ministry in your presence. It's misogyny. I understand it. I know where it is coming from. And worse, when it is a black woman, it becomes irritation.
Order, members, order.
The EFF
Honorable Minister, can you please take your seat?
First of all, I want to say that I just don't like the attitude that especially we black women have of thinking that when things don't go our way, it's because we are black women specifically. And I don't think it's about that. It's the fact that you're a black woman. I don't think it's about that. But we make it to be about that. And we then use terms like misogyny. We then use terms like patriarchy to say that it's because of that we black women are not advantaged or are being treated a certain way. If you're corrupt, you're corrupt. I just think that if she thinks she's not corrupt, she has to prove her innocence instead of hiding behind that facade of I'm a black woman, therefore I'm being attacked. Jani, you're incompetent. That's as simple as that. You lack accountability and you lack transparency, and you've proven yourself to be one of the worst ministers we've ever had. Especially, you're not representing the black women very well. Don't come here and make it seem like it's about gender, it's about race. It's not. It's about your laziness. It's about your lies as a minister. Nonetheless, guys, I also wanted to close off this video. I don't know, before, I just want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Vele she's being targeted because she's a black woman, or it's simply because Vele she's not working? She's not working. She's been lying there. She has, and even chewing chappies in court, in parliament. How do you chew chappies in parliament? Like, make it make sense. Make it make reasonable sense to you and me.
The Cape Town police station against you, saying that you misled Parliament and that constitutes fraud. What is your reaction to that?
Basically, there's nothing I'm going to say. I'm going to, they comply with the rule of law. I'm going to wait for the processes to unfold.
And just in terms of SASCO, the student Congress that this weekend also called for you to be fired from your position, ma'am, over the handling of the NSFAS board, but also then the events that unfolded in the Higher Education Portfolio Committee in Parliament.
Yeah, with regards to the composition of the NSFAS board, I believe that we complied with the NSFAS Act. Students are represented in that board, so I fail to understand what are the problems there. However, with the SITA boards, the process I'm busy recalibrating it. So I fail to understand why we're discussing this matter, because it is the matter that I personally voluntarily nullified because I could see that there are some challenges that I need to rectify. That's why we reopened the process, and we're about to close and reconsider those who responded to the call for nominations.
Nonetheless, guys, I wanted us to close off this video by talking about the CIC. So I saw this video from Maimane talking about the CIC.
You know Malema? Malema is our guy because Malema speaks for blacks. I don't want to speak about what Malema would say or not say.
Julius can be many things. We can say a lot of things about him. He can say he's a dictator. We can say he's a narcissist. We can say he's this and that. But one thing about him is empathy. He takes care of those people. He pays school fees of most of those student command people. He makes sure that they have accommodation in those universities.
I think we can all agree that one thing you cannot take away from Julius Malema is that he's one of the greatest leaders we've had. And he's a very empathetic, good-hearted leader. In as much as he can be very hardcore, but one thing that we're not told about him is that he's one of the best leaders we've ever had. Very sympathetic, very loving. He loves people, and he, gives himself to people in that way. And I don't know what you guys think. Do you think that these people are just selling face? They're just saying all these things so that they can trend? Because these days, if you use the name Julius Malema, you were done. Nonetheless, guys, please comment your thoughts. Otherwise, I will see you on my next upload. Bye.